Alright, in this video I'm going to discuss meals and meal plans on the Pink Methods. Um, One of my viewers requested an example of a normal day for me. Um, on the first 14 days, for breakfast, I would have the pink drink. There were three that you could choose from. The one I chose was a cup of rice milk, a cup of strawberries, and one scoop of vanilla protein powder. So that was my typical breakfast. I'll be honest, not 100% perfect. I'm not 100% perfect. Um, in between breakfast and lunch, because the first, excuse me, ugh, the first 2 to 3 days were pretty rough. I mean, the shake definitely filled me up, but I still had really bad cravings of chocolate. So for me, I went out and got the little minis, little Kit Kat minis. I'm a nursing student in our nursing lounge. Our one nurse instructor puts out a bowl of chocolate. So, I go grab a little mini candy bar, just something sweet. And it was just enough to keep me on track and keep me good to go. Um, and then for lunch, a lot of the times on the first 14 days, I would do salads. Any kind of bed of lettuce with I would take hamburger meat and put it in taco seasoning and put over it. That was enough for me. I didn't need dressing. Like lettuce and taco meat, I love. So I would do that, or I would do a grilled chicken salad. In the book, it didn't say anything about allowing cheese, but I did put shreds of cheese on my salad. Um, just a salad without a little bit of cheese. I didn't go overboard, but I did lightly dust it with some cheese. Um, and then for dinner, usually I would just eat a protein, and that seemed to work for me. Uh, I felt after about the first 3 days, the diet kept me so satisfied that by the time came, I really wasn't that hungry. So I would eat just a cheeseburger and I would do a lean beef patty with just cheese on top with ketchup and mustard, tomatoes and onions, and chop it all up and eat that. A piece of chicken and some broccoli or something light. And that seemed to work. And now that I'm off of the shakes and into the working out, usually I'm in a rush in the morning. So my normal breakfast, it says you can have all brand cereal. I like Raisin Bran, so I didn't see where the problem would be to throw in some raisins. So I do a cup of Raisin Bran with a little bit of milk, and that actually keeps me satisfied. I used to be where I would eat cereal and I would be hungry within like an hour of eating it. So I'm definitely with this diet getting the satisfaction. I still cheat and have a little piece of chocolate every now and again, sometimes two little pieces a day. But I definitely was a chocoholic before I started this, and I would go way overboard with the chocolate. This has helped me to become more conscious of what I'm putting in my mouth. But I do the cup of cereal. It's coming on lunchtime. Again, I still usually do a salad or the other day I took chicken breasts and chunked them up into chunks. I cooked it off on the top of the stove. I just put a little bit of water so it wouldn't stick to the pan. Um, and got that all prepared. I chopped up onions, green peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers, and all that, and kind of put in kind of like a stir fry mix, a pepper stir fry, and put all that in. I made some brown rice because you're allowed brown rice. Um, and I put a little bit, I used teriyaki sauce. I got a lower sodium, a lower fat teriyaki sauce. I put that on the chicken, mixed that all up, got it all warm, did my 1 cup of brown rice, put some chicken over it and some peppers. And I was surprised because normally I would have ate, and I got like halfway through and I was like stuffed. Um, Yesterday I tried pizza for lunch because I really love pizza, and I gained a pound. So, that could be one of two things. Yesterday I slacked a little on what I did for my diet. Um, so I definitely have good days and bad days. I'm not perfect with this diet at all. Um, but all in all, it seems to work. Now that I've tried to throw in the pizza yesterday and it didn't work, I know that I'm not going to do that again. Now, like I said, it could have been one or two things as to why I gained a pound. First, I'm exercising now. So I'm definitely building muscle. Muscle weighs more than fat. So, or, excuse me, muscle weighs more than fat. So definitely, that could be why I gained a pound. But at this point now, I'm not really looking at the weight loss. I am and I'm not. I'm monitoring my weight. I obviously don't want to like put everything that I've lost back on. But I'm definitely monitoring the inches on top of it. So both is kind of keeping me motivated. Um, Before, I did like Weight Watchers and stuff like that. I never really took like before and after pictures or anything like that. Now, this diet from the beginning tells you how to do it right, what women do usually that help them stick to the diet, and I followed every suggestion. I took before pictures, I took before measurements, I, followed everything. And I actually measured myself early. You're not supposed to measure until the end of phase 1, which is a 30-day phase. So basically, 45 days into the diet or 44 days into the diet, you're supposed to measure yourself. Um, I measured early just because I'm impatient. And I've lost a total between my thighs, my midsection, and my boobs. I've lost a total of, I forget what the total was, like 7 or 8 inches all around. And that was actually in the first 14 days that I did that. So, I can definitely tell a difference in my clothes. My uniforms from school were getting like tight, especially down around my lower belly. And they're loose again, which is just, exciting. So I encourage everybody to try this diet. This diet for me is almost a no-brainer. It's very simple for me to follow. It's it's just plain easy. And I feel like I have a lot more choices and a lot more free reign. The thing, that really kicks my butt is the workouts. And I'll be honest, yesterday between classes, I had to run my dog to the vet. I didn't get a chance to work out yesterday, which I regret, but I don't regret because I was like so busy. But I definitely need to kick up. I'm sorry, I got something in my eye. I definitely have to kick up the pace with the workouts. So, yeah, this diet is awesome. I love it. It's primarily a low carb diet from what I'm reading, but you do eventually work those back in, and you'll learn a balance for when your body gains and when your body loses with the carbs, or you'll learn how many carbs you can eat to maintain where you're at. But yeah, it's primarily a low carb diet. In the sense of not a lot of breads and pastas. But you can do like the first phase, you can do your brown rices. You can do a flourless or gluten free bread, which I haven't found any yet. I've been looking for those. And you can do, your fruits and stuff like that. So I hope this helps you. If you have any more questions, feel free to comment and I will upload a video or comment back with any questions you need clarified. So have a good day, guys.